Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship between Gemini and Libra. So these two are fairly compatible due to the fact that they are both air signs. Libra is the cardinal air sign, whereas Gemini is a mutable air sign. So this does bring them to great heights when it comes to a relationship aspect. For business, it can go quite well, and for friendship, it works rather smoothly. So we'll go over that today. This will be a shorter video just due to the fact that certain signs, when you discuss the compatibility between them, it's not really as hard as with other ones where it requires more explanation and so forth. So this one's pretty straight and narrow. Between Libra and Gemini, when it comes to an intimate relationship, I give them about 80% of the time they'll work. The reason being is they do seem to get along because their communication is very fact-based, it's very rational. The Libra may get a little bit agitated with the Gemini's over-rationalization of things. Their logical mind could be impeded a bit by the Libra, where they require some sort of, emotional content as well. The Libra is represented, of course, with Venus, so they do want that love and to feel that companionship. And that's where a sort of hurdle does come in with the relationship, because Gemini oftentimes isn't able to really suffice for that with what the Libra needs when it comes to security, orientation, and just the general well-being of feeling like you're being loved. And that's where Gemini can have a bit of issues, where they can talk about it, but then acting upon it and doing things on a day-to-day routine with consistency is where they'll be lacking. Another hurdle that they'll have to overcome is Gemini's natural need for freedom. Libra is a naturally freedom-seeking sign as well. They're both air signs. Like I said, they don't want to be that grounded. But they could run into a bit of problems if the Libra is sort of a jealous type. Imagine what their ascendant and moon sign is as well. But it could lead to problems where if the Gemini wants to be out too much and the Libra wants the Gemini person to be at home, that's where the Gemini's natural social chameleon skills can actually work against them. On the other hand, we have them, they're able to have a very good sexual compatibility just due to the fact they're both very free thinking, both able to experiment with one another in whatever capacity they want to. For trust, the Libra, once they lock into somebody, once they decide that person's the person they want to stay with, they're pretty sure that they can trust them for the most part. So they're going to trust their intuition unless the Gemini does something very blatant to show that they're being a trickster or being dishonest. The Libra's going to put full trust in them. And Gemini doesn't really have a problem with trusting other people. They just view it as something that's more of a logical choice over feelings. So that's why that works. When it comes to now business, on a business standpoint, these two are able to get a lot done because they're both very innovative. They're both very creative, and they're able to have a high degree of intellectualism to get things done, whether that be through solving abstract problems or creating something from the ground up. So when you have Libra and Gemini doing this, when they come together for a business, there's not going to be any real hierarchy sort of battle where it's like who's in charge, all that stuff. Justice-seeking Libra is just going to let Gemini sort of decide what direction they're going to go in, the kind of pace that they want to go at. And Libra's going to be able to fill the voids that the Gemini can. If the Gemini is going too fast and looking over different details that are, I guess, the Gemini would consider minuscule, the Libra will make sure that they catch that and put the balancing act in that relationship. Always remember, guys, Libra runs the 7th house, which means that they run everything to do with one-on-one relationships. So when they go into a friendship, business, anything like that, they're always going to be that sort of person that's going to balance and compensate for what the other person is potentially lacking. So that's why it works very perfectly with these two. The Gemini's already a set of twins, so they already just need that sort of, I guess, appeasement, that natural person that's going to say, yeah, you're doing this right, the encouragement. So when they get together, it does work very well for business. I'd say literally 85 to 90% of the time, this will work very smoothly. Last but not least, we have the friendship between these two. These two can definitely be good friends just because they have a lot to talk about on a communicative basis. They can talk about anything under the sun and have a good time at it. So for a friendship / acquaintanceship, it definitely works. There's attraction there because of the two air signs. The only downfall is that if Gemini is a bit too talkative or doesn't filter their words with the Libra, that could lead to the Libra feeling hurt in certain situations or make them feel like they don't respect their boundaries. But as long as the Gemini is able to always remember boundaries, treat others as you want to be treated, it's fairly simple from there. But that should conclude the video, guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, just please leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, if you guys ever do want to do any readings of any sort, I do have it on my Instagram's page, Shemsuniverse 8.0, where you can actually book your reading there, whether that be through if you want to do a phone call with me, or if you want to just get a natural astrology or numerology reading. There's a whole section there on my Instagram now where you can just click and then book your time in there, okay? But aside from that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with the Gemini and Scorpio. That wraps it up, guys. Peace.